Hi everyone! Today our group will be presenting a topic that combines translation theory and Disney music. It's called Skopos Theory and Disney song translation. We will be focusing on how this theory helps explain the way Disney songs are translated into other language, using several songs examples from three films, Moana, Tangled, and Encanto. Before we get into the presentation, let me introduce our group members. The first one is Fairus Chandreswari with study number 095. The second is Alya Najmah Saidah with study number 147. And the third one is Zalfa Nadia Amalia with study number 199. Before discussing the song examples, let's first understand what Skopos Theory is and why it's useful in translating something as emotional and creative as music. What is Skopos Theory? Skopos Theory was introduced by Hans J. Farmer in 1978. The word skopos is a Greek for purpose. So, instead of focusing only on one word-for-word translation or linguistic equivalence, this theory says the most important thing is the purpose of the translation. This is especially important when translating songs, because the goal is not just to say the same thing, but to make the audience feel the same emotions with natural and culturally relevant language. A recent study by Emily et al. Also supports this idea, saying that Skopos theory is useful when dealing with differences in language and culture between the source and the target audience. 3 rules of Skopos. There are 3 main rules in Skopos theory. For the first one is Skopos rule. The translation method depends on the function or purpose of the target text. The second one is coherence rule. The translated text must be clear and meaningful to the new audience. And the third one is fidelity rule. Loyalty to the original text is optional as long as the translation supports the main purpose. In some translations, this means the translator can change the word, the expressions, and even the order of ideas, if that helps the audience connect better with the lyrics, emotions, and rhythm. That is why Skopos Theory is a great framework to analyze translated Disney songs, which we will now more explore through several songs from the film Moana, Tangled, and Encanto.
Next, why Disney songs? We choose Disney songs because Disney songs are emotionally expressive, rich in musicality, and play a critical role in storytelling. Translating them requires more than linguistic accuracy, as it demands preserving rhythm, emotion, and meaning. In order to resonate with local audiences, translation must also reflect cultural nuances. Skopos theory is particularly useful here because it allows the translator to focus on adapting songs to function effectively in the target language and culture. As Pirolo explains, the translator must prioritize rhythm, naturalness, and singability depending on the song's intended purpose. Moving to the next slide, the first example is How Far I'll Go from Moana, and the English version is performed by Auli I Cravalho, and the Indonesian one is by Maudy Ayunda. The iconic line How Far I'll Go is translated as Seberapa jauh ku melangkah, maintaining the poetic essence of longing and personal discovery. Metaphors such as where the sky meets the sea are also preserved and poetically reimagined, allowing the Indonesian version to remain emotionally resonant. The goal of this translation is to inspire a similar sense of adventure and self-exploration in the target audience. And next, Mother Know Best from Tangled. The English version is performed by Donna Murphy, and the Indonesian one is by Francisca Setianingsih. The line "Mother knows it" translated into "Ibu tahu." This adaptation successfully retains the manipulative and controlling tone of the character while using a culturally appropriate expression. The overall purpose, or Skopos, of this translation is to depict the character as an overprotective mother in a way that Indonesian audiences can understand. The next slide will be explained by my friend Fairuz.
Next is the song We Don't Talk About Bruno in the film Encanto, performed by Stephanie Beatrice and other cast members in the English version, and Beatrix Renita and other cast members in the Indonesian version. The English version lyrics goes, "Oh, we don't talk about Bruno, no, 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 we don't talk about Bruno, but it was my wedding day. It was our wedding day. We were getting ready and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. No clouds allowed in the sky. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin, thunder." And the Indonesian lyrics goes, "Jangan bicara tentang si Bruno, jangan bicara Bruno, tapi ini pernikahanku, pernikahan kami. Kami bersiap-siap dan cuacanya pun cerah. Cuaca harus cerah. Bruno pun tersenyum dengan nakal. Guntur." The catchy refrain, "We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no," is translated into Indonesian as "Kita tidak bicara soal Bruno, oh tidak." This version maintains the rhythmic repetition and mysterious tone of the original, which effectively preserving the song's storytelling style. Rather than focusing on literal translation, the adaptation emphasizes musicality. The translation gives careful attention to mood, flow, and local language. Skopos Theory offers a highly effective framework, specifically for translating Disney songs, by emphasizing the intended communicative purpose over strict adherence to source text form. According to Iswara, this strategy enables translators to communicate the core message and feeling of a song while making it truly resonate with the target audience. Ultimately, translating a song is not just about converting words, but about conveying a feeling, and Skopos Theory makes that possible by putting function first. That is all of our presentation of analyzing Disney songs using Skopos Theory. We apologize for any inconveniences in this video, and we hope to give clear explanation. We have also linked the list of our references that we used in the QR code. And thank you very much for your attention.